Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris Newbie Tutorial Series for version 2.7.2 of the game. I'm your host, Colors Fade, and it's episode 21. It's the year 2415. We're closing in on the end game crisis, and we have this storms now for about 10 years here in the galaxy, and they're going to slow down ship travel and all that kind of stuff. So that is going on. In the meantime, no current wars going on. We beat these guys over here, and now we're in about another decade, we're going to vassalize the sovereign Lechak's domains. We're going to integrate them. They're vassals now. We're going to integrate them later. And so what I'm trying to do in preparation for that is get our Empire Sprawl boosted really big so that we can take them all in without any penalties and make sure that our food and our consumer goods are ramped up, so that when we absorb them as an integration, it'll be easy. Emerald Mausoleum says, hey, oh, you can put an alien zoo on this planet. Well, let's just do that. That sounds fantastic. We'll throw some more food on there and get them built up. We're going to go through our planets here. This is a relic. Actually, I got this wrong. I labeled this as a research world, and because of what we could put on it, we ended up putting refineries down, so that's why I mark it with an I. These are synthetic crystal plants. They are the thing where we're actually running low on gases now. Wow, it's a miracle. So we're going to put a gas extraction well on there. And probably do the rest of that as generator districts. These guys are great. We'll turn that up. This is a full planet, which is awesome. So anytime it pops out a new population, it moves it automatically to a planet that has a job, because greater than ourselves is active, which we love. We can activate a relic now, but I'm going to wait on that. We have some debris. I don't think we have anybody close enough to go get it that can get there in 147 days, so I'm not actually going to worry about it. You might be able to get there if you went and did experimental fleet stands cannot be evasive, so if we do experimental subspace navigation, they might be able to get there. We'll see. In the meantime, we're going to keep checking on our worlds here, keep upgrading things. This Damia 3, this would be a great planet to just go in here and basically upgrade everything. Say just upgrade, provide yourself jobs. We have a ring world being built over here. Currently, ring section A is being improved. Ring section D can't be due to the immense requirements of qualified technical personnel. We can only build or upgrade 3 megastructures at a time. And right now, we're building a second ring world over here. And then I think Federation Committee, an impartial committee of scientists and thinkers is gathering within our Federation chambers. Its purpose to serve the United Information Alliance as academic arbiters during our upcoming leadership contest. Oh, so there's going to be a leadership contest now. Each empire will now assemble a team of researchers to investigate an issue, the findings of which should somehow benefit the future of our Federation. The teams will present their findings to an open forum. Whichever thesis study rates highest in innovation, scientific rigor, and coherence will earn this author's empire the right of leadership for the next term. The thesis challenge will commence shortly. And then what's going on over here? He's got no orders. This is... oh yeah, and we have this going on. The Sentry Hub is being built. So we got a Sentry Hub. We're upgrading one part of a megastructure, and we're building a second ring world over here. So that is what's going on. We're going to get our shields caught up here. Habitats. This has been there's a lot of science going on here. Hab B says I don't have any more jobs. So unless we actually move some people there, we're not going to unlock this 5th slot. Which in that case, since we don't need all of this housing, I'm gonna replace these with some of this trade. And we'll even that out. Okay, the thesis is chosen. The Federation Committee has passed over our proposal, favoring a vacuous study from the Lorango Shipping Alliance on radical defense as a civil engineering strategy. Science itself saw more in this loss of reason. In the meantime, the Lorango Shipping Alliance assumes leadership of the United Information Alliance. Oh, boo. We have failed to secure leadership. Well, that stinks.
Research concluded.
Golden rule. All the wonders of advanced civilizations can ultimately be traced back to one simple concept: available resources. The right to rule should not be measured by the size of the brain or the strength of the arm, but in the depth of the pocket. Energy credits available and energy credits spent. Bids are paid up front. The final pot is at the winner's discretion. Oh, man. We may have to go with that. Psionic battle is the other way. Succession type challenge. It's funny. Okay, well, we'll see how that all works out. Bummer. Too funny. Now we got this research up here. Let's see. Starbase capacity, food from jobs, edict duration, army damage. I'm going to go with army damage for right now, but we are going to keep doing some food stuff. We want this number to be really, really big so that when we when we finish integrating, and it's like 20 years down the road. I mean, it's not going to be till about 24 or 46 that they're completely fully integrated in the owner space, because you have to go through 10 years of them just sitting here. So the sovereign Lechaks. Oh yes, it's not what I wanted to do. Come on. The sovereign Lechaks. If we say communicate and we go to integrate subject, it tells you we can integrate the subject in our empire. They have to have been a subject for 3,600 days, so basically 10 years. And that means at 2424 we can start integrating them, and by 2434 they'll be done. So that's what we gotta wait for.
Research concluded.
And I'm not in a hurry to go to war with anybody else. At present, there's a giant space amoeba over there. Spaceborne organics. There's a spaceborne organics there. There's a bunch of them around, but I don't see a Leviathan. I don't see anything worth hunting. Spaceborne organics. Amoeba swarm. Spaceborne organics. And with this storm around here making it harder for everybody to travel for about a decade, there's no reason to get excited about any of that either. So this is the time to just inwardly work on being awesome. And we'll work on our own empire. Trappist says, hey, I built all this stuff. What else do you guys want? Well, I tell you, we don't need that much housing, so we might as well take this and replace it with one more and use all these mining districts here. In the meantime, oh yeah, everybody gets a galactic stock exchange, so put that down. We have to be, we need our riches. All of our riches. Yeah, rare crystals. The relic world, completely done. And again, they have a little bit of a housing thing going on. So what we can do here is replace one of these city districts with a mining district. And that'll even out. There's no reason, there's no sense in having extra housing in a situation like that when a planet's actually done being built. For instance, let's go to the Nomad Empire. This has perfect. There's only 2 housing left. This is good. You'd be trading 8 housing and 2 clerk jobs here for, yeah, that would be bad. So we leave that where it is. Uthan, same thing, 2 housing. Upgrading this actually gives them some extra housing. They don't really need it. But if you did this, you could trade one of these city districts for like a generator district. So I'm just going to leave that the way it is. The Ecumenopolis is our big boy. It's got so much extra housing that you don't need all of these city districts. So we can go in here and we can say boundary archaeology. Probably that many of those can be switched over. This planet is done. It's got a bunch of extra housing. So if we wanted, we could replace this and say food. This one needs some of that extra housing. And somebody died. Envoy has died, so it'll be fine. So we just keep trying to refine these as time goes by, and those ambitions came off. This is ambition will to power and ambition architectural renaissance, so immediately we want to go fix those. Architectural renaissance is the important one right there, and we have enough left for will to power. L-Gate insights gathered. The L cluster is almost within our reach. Monthly minerals, we're not worried about that. Hearts and minds, I might turn that one on. Governing ethics, and then we've spent it all. So admin capacity, we're desperately going to need that and food from jobs. So come down here and check out some of the more. Titan says I have no more jobs. Well, let's fix that. If it doesn't have any more jobs, then no more people are going to go to this planet because of greater than ourselves automatically happening, which means the planet will never grow and will never unlock that 45th building slot. So you have to do that. This one did have jobs, so that's why it unlocked that. So we come down here and see synthetic crystal plants. Hab C has no more jobs and a bunch of space. So best thing to do here is replace one of those with a trade district. Trappist is done, and it's perfect. There's no more available jobs, and there's -1 housing. It's a perfect planet. This is -5 with 9 available jobs. So, yeah, what would be good here? Probably giving them some more housing. We'll switch one of those for some housing. Food. Food, glorious food. This world just needs more jobs, and we can move some more people to it. In fact, move things like that. This one has people, and it's unlocked this slot, and we continue to put the Galactic Stock Exchange on there. Gas extraction wells. Oh, planet can, yeah, the planet put those on there. The relic world is basically done, and it's perfect. Sazumo, this needs more jobs. And we can actually do this. This planet says, hey, I unlocked my slot over here. What do you want to do about that? Provide me with some jobs? Yeah, everybody gets a Galactic Stock Exchange, so do that. Use one of those guys up. Protus, the mining world, says, I have no more jobs, so no more people are going to come here if you don't give me some more jobs.
Research concluded.
Shield hit points. Oh, activate the L-Gate. Well, let's do that. That could be fun. We should be way overpowered for that now, which would be fantastic. Ozone X. Though people move there over time. This one. What are we doing with this planet? Let's do bureaucracy with this one too, because we're going to need it. So I'm going to say energy and bureaucracy, because it's just going to be so important for us as time rolls by here. Ring world construction. So that one's ready to go. He finished that, and now we can go down here and say, hey, upgrade that ring world frame. And over here, this one is 715 days from being able to go. I guess I can go in here and I can sell some food as well. Make it keep working for you.
Research concluded.
Okay, the L-Gate. Although we have accumulated a lot of information about the L-Gates and their technology, we are not in position of an actual gate. Before this project can continue, we must gain ownership of a system with an L-Gate. Then we shall secure an interesting diversion, but it ends now. So 7 Elgate insights liquidated. No. So we will secure an Elgate. Well, I think... Are we going to get one? Is there an Elgate over here? In this place that we're... Oh, there's not. Well, so even in... I wonder where the Elgates are. Usually there's a bunch of them, and it's pretty easy to get one, but... oh, there's one over here. Okay. Well, it could be a while then. We may not even get a chance to open the Elgate. And there's one over here, too. Interesting. I say interesting. Energy weapon, attack, speed, energy weapon, damage. And, yeah, crystals. There's Emerald Mausoleum. This is a Gaia world. It's a holy world. What do I want to put on this?
Research concluded.
Research concluded. Probably research. Yeah, let's see what we want to do here. Well, let's get all the standard stuff on it first. And a Tocthon monument and some commercial zones. Ekian says, I cannot have any more people on this world until you give me more jobs. This world, same thing. No more jobs, so it's not going to send any more people here. This is a great... It's got tons of districts, so we might as well go. Do all food there. That'll provide some more jobs. This one has jobs, so that's good. Has jobs. Has jobs. Who's that? Leader has gained a level. Tyrsonia has no more jobs, so if we're going to get any more people here on this planet, we have to raise some jobs up. Has 2 jobs. And that'll push it over 70, so we'll be okay there. And in fact, do some more jobs there. Protus. Have A. We can't really provide any more jobs, but we've got too much housing. So we'll replace this with a couple of trade districts. That'll provide some more jobs. Buy some of those. Trappist says, hey, I unlocked my next slot. What do you want for a job? Well, crystals are the things we're short on, bud. This Trappist has 8 jobs available and 1 housing available. So everything's rolling along. It's just rolling, rolling, rolling. Waiting for the ring worlds to get ready to go is one of the great things here. One of the things I like to do with the ring worlds is you can turn them into research ring worlds. So of course I like to do that. And then with the actual building slots is put refinery objects on them. And that feeds the rest of your empire. And the cool thing is some of these research worlds can also be turned into consumer goods. So you can slam that. Right now we're doing pretty good with everything. We're selling a chunk of minerals. We're selling a chunk of food. Just really waiting for this. 432 days. Oh, and let's check out our fleets. What's going on here? You are... Let's see.
Another day, another scientific breakthrough.
Oh yeah, you have a bunch of Corvettes by default, but you lost a bunch of them in the war. So, what can I do to add? Can I add a Titan to this fleet? Yes. So now I add a Titan and it's even at 130, and I can say, upgrade, reinforce your fleet. Another scientific breakthrough, kinetic weapon, damage, explosive weapon damage. Let's take that. Buy those. So that fleet, this one is at 180. It doesn't have a Titan either. So if we reduce some of these battleships, we can add one in there. And that gets it to 230. Say, hey, build that. Your game will always tell you how many Titans you can have up here. 2 of 4 it says right now, because it's got 2 in the build queue. So you can have 4. It's based on your naval capacity size, which we actually need to start boosting. That's another thing I need to do is on the ring worlds, is put some extra ones of those. I think the thing to do here is give these guys some more housing, and then the game will move some people over to there. Trappist, though, we don't want to. This is done. This is perfect. It's a perfect planet. So perfect. Hab A says, hey, everybody gets a strong. You should do that. And over here on this world, they got another person. What do we want to do here? More bureaucracy. Okay. Actually, as much as I want to do, well, and I need to do bureaucracy, I was thinking about taking one of these planets and just turning it into all strongholds. I know which planet I want to do that, though, with. Let's look. I want it to be Titan, because it's got the war thing on it. I might change this from research, because it's got the military academy on it, just for... since it's got all these soldier jobs. I'm going to do this. Stronghold. I'm going to make this a stronghold planet.
Research
it's not going to be research. Well, because we're going to put tons of research on ring worlds. Tons of research, in fact. Just gobs and gobs and gobs and gobs of it. So both of the Trappist worlds are awesome. This one, look at this. It's only going to need, let's see, we only really need 10 more housing, but we can't provide any more jobs actually from that. What we can do here is this. Replace this with the things that give us the most jobs, commercial zones, and same thing with here. And then greater than ourselves will help move some people over here.
Research concluded.
Energy weapons, energy weapon damage, energy weapon attack speed. Yep, at this point in the game, it's just all about... it's all about these things, these ring worlds, and getting them. Oh, and where's our... what? This is the Dyson sphere. I might have to start automating that so I don't have to click on it so much. Where is our sentry array? What did I do with that? Where is that at? Because there's the dice. It's right here. How's this doing? Oh, it's ready to go. I didn't get a note about that. We'll start. There we go. It's the next phase of that. Let's go up here and automate some trades. Let's buy like 10 more of those. Let's just start automatically buying some stuff. Zro. I can't remember what we actually use Zro for, but I'm going to start buying some. The ISS Newton has arrived in the Ferrum system, but that thing is going to be... that... yep, it's arrived there, but that piece is long gone. It was only 148 days, so... why don't you head home, unless there's something for you to inspect. There's not really. No more wormholes for you to inspect and go through. So let's just return you home. In fact, go right here to this ring world, because that is where we're going to put a lot of research, and you can assist with that. And over here, let's these are all habitats. So let's colonize them with the Nomad Empire. Space Storm Kuix dissipates. Yay. Very nice. Like seeing that gone. Oh wow, I have so many people here that are so many different. There's our nomads. They're about how far down? Syntheon habitat. No. We're going to call this Hab W. I'm going to go WXYZ here in this system. W. Hab W. And then in this one, same thing. Colonize with our people who are. How far down did we have to go? Right to there, where there's a bar. It's just right there underneath the blue dot. Okay, so we're right there. Let's make this. Oh my gosh. Okay, Hab X. And then over here, where's the other one? Right there. Colonize. XY. Hab Y. Alright, you guys can colonize all of those. We'll make use of those. We'll probably put most. Oh, and there's a contact report. Leviathan. News of a giant has been seen in the dark void of space is spreading across the Empire like a plague. There's concern and optimistic wonder, but mostly brings an existential dread to the populace. Historical documents will record this day as one of tremendous importance. We are but motes in the dust. News of a giant being seen in the dark void of space. Contact report Leviathan, but where? Where is it at? We'd like to go after it. We'd like to go hunting Leviathans. Let's also look at this. We're losing motes, so let's add a monthly trade for motes. Let's add that, and let's add a monthly trade for gases. And that'll chew into some of our money, and it'll slow down us having to spend that so much every month. Okay. Titan. Oh yeah, it's like, hey, I lost some specialist. I know, but we're gonna take care of that. And over here, armor hit points. And there's going to be a council election held in 176 days. We are the front runners, and the Larango Shipping Alliance is right behind us. Void Spawn. Spaceborne Organics. Spaceborne Organics. Spaceborne Organics. So, is the Void Spawn? Well, that's been there for a while, actually. What is this thing? Oh my goodness. You guys want to go kill one of those? I think one of our fleets can do that pretty easy. Let's go. You ready to go, Titan Killer? Let's head over there. In the meantime, let's check this fleet out and see what they're missing. If we steal that off of there, we need to lose a couple more points here. We need to lose a couple more ships. 2 more points of ships and we can add a Titan to it. We can't add a Titan right now because the command limit won't allow it. But after it loses a Corvette in this fight, that'll be fun. I'm going to have it take on these spaceborne amoebas on the way back. Habc says, hey, good jobs. We've been short on chemical plants. You can do that. He's missing a specialist. They should move him, but I don't think we have any more. We'd have to generate some more jobs, and we can do that here in the Ecumenopolis. Replace with Foundry. Because look, 35 jobs compared to 140 housing, you don't need all that. So that'll fix some of that. It will fix some of it. Council election imminent. What's on the Senate floor? Senate is in session for
Initial colonization phase.
major
Commencing.
economic sanctions.
Initial colonization phase commencing.
Oh, this thing.
Initial
Those
colonization
guys
phase
moved.
commencing.
Initial colonization phase. Commencing. Hey, look, the relic's ready. Okay, so, I mean, not the relic, the ring world. So this habitable section's ready, so we go over to ring B, and we start on that one, and we go over here and we say colonize. And, where are my guys at? Nomads. We say nomads and we say ring A. This is how I... Oh, well, you're going to be able to spell it first. So ring A. That'll get colonized. That'll be wonderful. He's still working on this one. It's 1,400 days from getting its first stage done. These guys are headed over there. That's wonderful. This planet is more or less done. 18 jobs available and only 4 housing available. Well, let's see if they send them over here to take some of these jobs. Yeah, I want to go after this guy. This is always fun.
Research
You never really know
concluded.
how strong these guys are, but look at them. They look really cool. Administrative capacity. We keep doing that. I'm going to pump that number up. Where are our guys? Oh, they're almost there? They're flying through? They're on their way. Here they go. Don't want to miss this. Oh, and he's flying right by there. Here they come. Void spawn. A creature of unthinkable size is fluttering clumsily from planet to planet. Judging by its awkward proportions and movements, it is only a spawn yet. But it is horrifying to behold all the same. Strings of slime and black bile cling to its body and sharp mandibles. Spawn or not, it is a predator equipped to kill. It's an abomination. It's just a baby. We're gonna kill it.
Initializing hostile engagement protocols.
We'll see if it eats my fleet. Oh, no. We're strong enough. About to crush him. Void spawn defeated. A light tremor passes through the void spawn's curled up body. Ribbons of black fluid trailing from its wounds and snout. Then it is gone. Its liquid eyes staring emptily into space. Hopefully we will never know the form it might have taken if allowed to reach adulthood, or the whereabouts of its originator. Our scientists have expressed an interest in researching the egg shards for their unique energy-retaining qualities. Research the shards. Issued special
Situation
project.
log updated.
One science ship present, so we need to get that. I'm going to send you guys over here to do that. Science ship, yo. Why don't you do this? Experimental and subspace navigation. Get over there. You can fly directly there. That'll be wonderful. Okay, back here, they're doing this. And then resolutions. We did greater than ourselves, which is awesome. And then change council size to 2. Propose resolution. Weak support. And it will cost our empire 200 influence to propose a solution as well. We're going to do it.
Research concluded.
Balance in the middle. Basic subsistence, stratified economy, decent conditions, and academic privilege living standards are banned. Slavery of all types is banned. Oh, no. Not only that, click to assert your council powers and veto this resolution for 750. Cha-ching! Nomad Hegemony has called their council veto and failed the resolution balance in the middle.
Research concluded.
Jerks. I'm not allowing that to happen. I got academic privilege set for everything, and I am not changing that. So you guys can just take off, eh? Not happening. That is not happening. Okay, on Titan, yes, keep doing this. Build more of these. This is what I want. Lots and lots of these. All you specialists here, what? You guys should all be moving to the EQ Monopolis. Let's see, how's the... Oh, the EQ Monopolis is still building his Foundry College. That'll happen in a minute here. So I kind of want to watch that happen. If we go to Titan... Oh, what is this? Ambition Scientific Revolution came off. Let's go to Edicts and say Scientific Revolution. Right there. Turn that back off. Food. We'll sell some of that. And then I want to go to Titan and watch this. As the Ecumenopolis here builds its foundry archaeology, all of those unemployed specialists on Titan should immediately come over here and work these jobs. So I like watching that kind of stuff. I'm a little nerdy about that. Watching the jobs change hands. You guys moved all the way over here. Go over here. Oh, there's a psionic entity over there, isn't there? I think so, actually. I want to go find that thing. Now that the storm's not here, we'll send this one fleet around the galaxy and clean up all of the hostile space amoebas. So, Foundry Archaeology, 30 days away. And we'll flip over to Titan and watch all these people disappear. 14 days. 10 days. 5 now. Let's flip over and watch them all go away. Might take another month. They might only move them at the end of the month. So those jobs are there. They should be at the end of the month of movement. Because doing this calculation and moving people around every single day really slows Stellaris down. And I think the devs learn that they do a lot of calculations at the start on the first day of the month.
Initial colonization phase complete.
And they're still not moved. The Ecumenopolis came up with more jobs, didn't it? What do we have? Oh, but they're clerk jobs because it automatically takes people on its own planet and from clerk jobs and pulls them up for these. Okay, so what we need to do then is take these people ourselves and move them to the Ecumenopolis. Yeah, we need to move them before the next one gets built. I got you. I understand now. Oh, I don't want to decline anything.
Initial colonization phase
on Titan. Okay. Let's do that. We got to keep these guys here. We don't want to lose these things. We don't want to lose these buildings. Okay, initial colonization phase over here. These have... Oh, look, this could be a mining habitat. Let's do that then. Let's create a mining habitat out of it. And say... that. Decisions... I think that's... These are all at the Ozone X one. So Hab Y. Same thing. This is just going to be... I wanted to do these as military stations, and I'm not sure you have an option to do that. Leisure, trade, habitat. Yeah. So just do them as trade stations like this and go 1, 2, 3 in a city. And then this one, same thing. This could be reactor district. Oh, well, that'd be cool. So let's do it as... Oh, it doesn't have that option as a reactor district. You can't do it. So just... Oh, there it is. Right there. Generator. Okay, so generator district. I'm going to do this. And we'll see about that. And we got some extra money. So let's keep pouring it into resources. This thing is moving away from our guys. So we went through this wormhole one time, didn't we? Where does it go to? Right there, Duix. What's in Duix though? Oh, they came in here and they took care of whatever psionic entity was in there, and they now own that place. I see. This thing, go get these guys. Oh, and is he? Oh, he put his constructor in there and grabbed us, but we're still waiting for our guy to show up so he can actually do the research. Okay, that makes sense. On this planet, the generator planet, and in fact, because it is a generator planet, we should give it an energy grid. And we should say you're going to need housing, so we'll move that over. Synthon is bureaucracy. Lots and lots of bureaucracy. So build those. This said max chemical plants, max gas extraction wells. Does it have any other specialty buildings that can go on it?
Another day, another scientific breakthrough.
No. Okay. Well, it's set up to be a refinery, so let's put synthetic crystal plants on there. Admin capacity, just keep doing that, and food from jobs, buddy. Although the army health can be really nice later. When the endgame crisis comes, the major homeworlds of the endgame crisis are going to be about 3,000 troops apiece or 4,000 troops apiece, and you're going to need a lot of troops to conquer them, or you're just going to need stronger troops. So that's one way to do it. Emerald Mausoleum. What did I say I was going to do with this world? Was I just going to put strongholds all over it? That might be the best thing to do for it. Oh no, it's got moat harvesting traps. It can put one on here. Well, for the low maintenance cost that it provides, then the answer is yes. This planet has unlocked its next slot. Let's do that. How are we doing? Rare crystals. Ruler gained a trait. Great for them. More administrative offices. More refineries. Raima says, hey, still got one unemployed person over here as a specialist. Oh, look at this. Migration treaty from the sovereign Lachak domains. Yes, because they now like us enough. Remember, we went over here and we put a whole lot of people on them. A whole lot of our envoys to make them happy with us. And we also, the Lachaks as a species, they now like us. So now we can go back down to Lachaks and we can say, change them. Change these guys, set their rights. They are no longer chemical bliss. We're going to give them academic. Oh, how we can't change this again until 24-25. We got 3 more years. They get 3 more years of chemical bliss. Good for them. Good for them. So I want to check some more of these species and see if there's any more that we can. Yes, we'll extend our contract. Any more people we can fix here? This is one of the things I wish is that when all the people in your empire got switched over this and you weren't going to be able to grow any more of these people, I wish this row would just go away. I'm sure it's still here because the other species in the empire that are not in ours, the same race elsewhere in the galaxy, is being grown like this, and that's probably why it still shows up here, but I wish it didn't. I wish. What do you guys? Relic world preference. Wow. Savannah preference. That's interesting. What are these guys? Void dweller. Pop growth speed -60. Wow. That seems kind of suck, eh? What about you guys? There's only 2 of you there. What about you guys? You are habitat preference. Habitat habitability. Wow. Okay, let's create a template for you. Let's get rid of that. It's robust habitability. Let's go pop growth speed. Yes, we always like that. Pop consumer goods upkeep. Pop housing uses. Let's do that. Let's create that template for you and apply that to the handful of people
Situation log updated.
in our... Oh, and all of the...
Genetic improvement project concluded.
All of those came off. Okay, so can you... Are you having a problem, like, killing these guys? We never did see a war thing going on for them. Get my species genetically engineered here. Like this, the Vengril. What is this? No applicable pops are living on any of our own planets. Oh, we need to create a template for them. That's the thing. Go like this and that. Erudite. Recharge your output. Pop consumer goods. What do we have left? We got one pick left and we can make it as big as we want. So that's 4. Pop growth speed and pop housing usage -10. Fertile. Heck yeah, we'll do that. Apply that template to all you guys.
Situation log updated.
Heck yeah.
Genetic improvement project concluded.
That's nice. It takes like a month now. You can really get all these species handled really quick. Oh my goodness. Get a lot of negatives out of here like this. Full citizenship. Let's create that out of you.
Research concluded.
Fertile. Not compatible with the rapid breeders trait. Oh. I see. Nerve stapled. I don't want that. Researcher level output. Wow. Right. I need picks that are worth 2 though. So this is Unity from Jobs. I don't care. Some Empire Sprawl from Pops. I like that one a lot. One more trait pick left worth up to 2 points. Pop housing usage or amenities from Jobs or something that's worth 2. Intelligent. There you go. Do that. Apply that template to the whole 4 of you and the whole thing. Admin capacity. Alright. There's 12 jobs available. Wow. Okay. Well.
Genetic improvement project concluded.
What do we have that? So the Vengril are all done. That's awesome. You got one goober over here. And what are you? Reptilian. Get rid of your bad traits. Go in here and make an Empire Sprawl from Pops. Love that one. I got 1 trait left. So what is 4? Research leaders or... Yeah, I like that one. That's great. Okay.
Situation log updated.
Research that. Federation invitation. The new Narcanate joined the United Information Alliance, so we just got bigger.
Initial colonization phase complete.
Alright, this ring world is ready to go. So, this is the first one. Ring world. I say research ring world. Go in here. These provide 20 housing and 20 researcher jobs, so there's going to be a whole bunch of jobs there. That's going to be nice. And then, what do we got going on here? We got Ring B is currently being worked on. Yep. And over here next door, how's the Ring World site going? 418 days remaining for that. And over here, the Century Array can upgrade to, I think this is the last piece that upgrades now. Let's see what it's going to build. I think that's it, and then it's done. Hey, you guys are here. You're fighting. Alright, good job. Good job, gentlemen. Go get these guys. Keep running around doing all of that. Habitat says I have 12 more housing slots available, but no more jobs. And I say, well, to that I say 7 more jobs, 14 housing. An admiral died. Oh, well, we can't have that. We had an available admiral, so there we go. Trappist. 11 jobs. 29 housing this planet. Synthetic crystal pops. Zimpok. Big, huge, fat research world here. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Just busy. Busy. Lots of stuff being built here. These guys have no more available jobs, so we need to create some for the growth. For the growth. What is this? Open borders. Diplomatic communication from the Oberlin Commerce League. They've closed their borders. The Oberlin Commerce League.
Concluded.
So where's the Oberlin Commerce League? Right here. Oh no, that's the Oberlin Sanctuary League. Where's the Oberlin Commerce League? Oberlin Commerce League. Right here. These fools. So who are they? Oberlin Commerce League. They don't like us, and they're part of the Pan-Galactic Prosperity, which is also the Confederation of Jagalawa Holdings, and the Theklat Collective, which are these guys up here, who I would very much like to go to war with. The Theklat Collective. Well, in that case, might just have to go to war with them. Because these guys are a hive mind, so we would like to squash them. I also wouldn't mind vassalizing them as well. These guys over here, the Sovereign Lechak's domain. We can't do anything until what year? Sovereign Lechak's domain. Let's look again. We can integrate them in the year 2424 at what month? December. Oh, so we can almost start it now. We can almost start integrating them. Well, that's fantastic. I think we should consider doing that. We will get ready to integrate our subject, and in 10 years, though, all their land will belong to us. All our base will belong to them. Where are you going? You need to go to there, buddy. There you go. That trade needs to count. What is this star base here? Tirsona, and we said grab trade. Yep. Upgrade. Resource silos. I haven't looked at these in a long time. So I need to make sure. Mega shipyard, which is just incredible. Also reminds me, let's take a look at these fleets up here. 230 or 230, and they now have the Titans in them. You can see it right here. The Beast. I'll never be your beast burden. Alright, and change council size to 2. We may have to call in some. Session is in recess. We could call in. You cannot promote an emergency riser because we already did that. When the Senate is already in session. Oh, I see. It's already in session. So when it gets there, we're going to have to call in some favors. Change council size to 2. Well, call in a favor. Oh, yeah. And we have some favors to call in, too. Call in some favors there. Council size to 2. In the meantime, we're going to need as much influence as we can to get our subjects integrated. It's 24. We got 7 months left to go up there. Where is this? Where's our other big fleet? It's right there. Okay. You guys are headed down here to get these guys? Great. Oh, yeah, baby. Let's flood the market with that. After you guys go zap them, we'll have you run up here and get ready to go to war with these bozos. These bozos, the clowns, the Theklak. This is the one. There's two mods that I really miss playing with doing this, but I didn't want newbies here to be like, oh, I have to go install a mod to be able to follow along with what this guy's doing. Yeah, that's always really lame. Plus, I find most mods really annoying anyways myself when people are doing playthroughs and stuff. It just drives me nuts. So no mods, but the two that I miss are the tiny outliner, which makes these vertically much smaller so you can fit a lot more information on the screen, and then dark core. Definitely go look those up. Just Google them, click on them, add them. Steam will handle everything. Paradox has a launcher. You can go in there and adjust your mods and tell it to turn them on or off very easily. It's a very nice thing to do. Ringworld frame completed over here. So we tell it, hey, oh, and so there. We can say, go Ringworld section A. Pieces of an ephemeral puzzle. My brain not functioning. Various research stations across our empire have detected subtle distortions in hyperspace centering upon the starbase of Nomad. The effect presents a real space as a localized aura, which starbase inhabitants describe as brightly colored gaseous tendrils enveloping the station. Furthermore, our allies in the United Information Alliance report similar phenomena in their capital systems. President Oomp has called for an immediate and coordinated investigation into this matter. Fascinating. Each member of the United Information Alliance will be tasked with a special project. A joint effort to find what links these phenomena begins the Flocks of Cloud event change. Okay.
Situation log
It starts an event chain. So the Flock of Cloud event chain. Well, cloud, snagged, available, track on map. We need a science ship present in the Nomad galaxy. So I need one of you guys, the closest one here. Come down here. Research that. Tell me what the heck is going on. Okay, you guys did good. Move up here. We're going to go after the thick clack. The thick quack. the thick.
Another day, another scientific break.
The thick quack dynasty. We're doing pretty good with this. We're at 3,000. In another month and a half here, we can start the integration process. So you'll get to see what that's like. Being 300 over, I said 3,000. I didn't mean that. I meant 300 over. That's okay, because hopefully they have a bunch of bureaucracy on some of these worlds. This is going to be a lot of worlds for us to go through and fix. But that's part of the process of integrating. It's much easier than doing on, I think, research segment. So he's doing this and it's creating all these jobs, which is fantastic. And we should probably go in here and say distribute luxury goods. There's going to be a lot of, so you're going to see our research blossom from 7K to something significant when all these ring worlds start to get hooked up.
Special project concluded.
Special project. Our investigation of the Aurora-like cloud at Nomad raised more questions than answers, just like an episode of Lost. Distinct tendrils of cloud form whenever we beam communications to our allies' research teams, but only then. Each is tinged with red, appearing jagged at the edges, and they move in an agitated manner. On our own, we are unable to discern any further meaning from these behaviors, but the United Information Alliance expects to have more answers once every member's results are collated. Early theories proposed suggest these dimension-spanning entities somehow harmonize with our hyperspace communication bands. This accidental lure could be kept in place in order to further exploit the entity for study, or we could switch frequencies in hopes of dispersing it. Keep it here. Let's see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. I just don't. But I'm more than happy to find out. Okay. Timed project. Cloud snagged. Complete. All right. Well, what's that look like in our system? No mod. Cloud snag. Ooh. It looks pretty, and there's sound effects. This game does have some very nice looking stuff. Very nice looking graphics. I've always enjoyed the way Stellaris looks. I think that was one of the first things that attracted to me about it when I was coming from Galactic Civ 3 was I was like, wow, this is really great. It looks fantastic. I'm gonna move this dude all the way over to here. This guy, he showed up finally. Researched that project in that system. That's the egg from the... Is that the egg from the Leviathan? I think it is. So we have that going for us as this episode comes to a close. Many things going on. So here's what I'm going to do to close the episode. Our spies report that the Gloss-Rohini Star League is close to possessing enough information about the L gates to unlock the one they control. This would give them access to the L cluster and its secrets. If we are to get there first, we must double our efforts and find more insights in the L gates. I'm not concerned with that, but what I am concerned with is it's time to end this episode on this note. We're going to integrate our subjects. So, the Sovereign Lechak's domains. We're going to go in here and communicate with them, and we're going to say, integrate subject. We can integrate the subject in our empire for the cost of 1,445 influence. That's over time, and they're loyal, which is really nice. So we go in here and we say yes, confirm, and it said it was going to take however long, which is a really long time. In addition to that, we're going to go to species, and we're going to go to the Lechaks, and we're going to say, set rights. You guys do not need chemical bliss anymore. You can be academic privilege. You're happy people. I don't think we need to change their... Yep, their default rights are correct on that. So that's what we're going to do to end an episode right there. I'm going to pause it right there on 24-25 in April. And we're going to stop it right there. So we have some things going on that are going to happen next episode. I want to convince my Federation to go to war with the Theclac Collective, and I want to vassalize this, and I want to get them off the board. Or the Obadun League. One of the two, but preferably them, because they're a hive mind. And we can't have a hive mind in our galaxy. And then we're going to find out about this special project going on with this cloud over here. And our subjects will be integrating. And we're inching ever so closely toward the end game crisis, whatever one it's going to be. So, folks, thanks for watching. As always, I hope you dig it. Newbies, I hope you're getting stuffed out of this still. We'll see you next time. As always, if you like the episode, give it a thumbs up. If you dig the channel, subscribe. If you have a question or comment, drop it down below. And if you want to support my channel, my Patreon's listed in the description below. Be sure to check out my dedicated tutorials in the description as well. Thanks for watching.